Hello everyone, welcome to DAY-3 channel. We are going to start with 20 minutes challenge day 3. Are you all excited to go with the challenge? We are going to have CyberQuest Kips Learning Chapter 8 Python Programming. So we have already discussed and started with the 8th chapter. We have seen control flow in Python. Let me just take you back to the cheat sheet. We have already seen the cheat sheet. You can call it a summary sheet. So this cheat sheet shows you the overall view of the whole complete chapter. So we have started with the operators in the first day 1 challenge. If you have not seen the video, please go back. I'll be sharing you a link at the end of this video. So stay tuned. So we have discussed about what are operators. In the simple form, we have understood the definition of operators. Then we have also talked about types of operators. If you see in the cheat sheet, you can easily understand that we are going to discuss about five different operators, starting with the arithmetic operator, which is unary and binary type. Then we have logical operators, string operators, assignment operator, relational operator. In the previous video, that is day 2 challenge, we have already talked about arithmetic operator, unary, binary. We have also talked about string operators, that is concatenation operator and replication. In today's class, we have also talked about assignment operator in the previous class. So we are going to start with relational operator and logical operator in today's class, right? If you want to have the cheat sheet, you can just take a screenshot of this so that you can create your own and save it for your exams. This cheat sheet or summary sheet will be very helpful for revising a chapter just within minutes. All right, let's start the challenge. We have already discussed about the brain booster in the last class. If you have still any doubts or if you have not understood any of these questions, statements for their output, please let me know in the comment. I'll be replying back to you. Now, going to the next, we have relational operators. So we'll be talking about relational operators in today's class, starting with the program number 7. Oh, let's wait. We have to start the timer. It's a 20 minutes challenge, right? So here is our timer. All right. So 7th program, write a Python program to depict the use of relational operator. What are relational? Relational operators are nothing but the operators which show some kind of relation between two operands. Now, coming back to the first video, we have talked about operands. In any mathematical operation, if you have alphabets used, let's say addition operation A plus B, A is an alphabet, B is an alphabet. So these alphabets are nothing but operands, or you can also call it variables. So if you are storing some values in those operands, let's say A is 12, B is 4. Now, in these variables, if you want to find some kind of relation in the sense between two numbers, we are going to find whether first number is greater than, less than, equal, not equal, greater than or equal, or less than or equal. So these are the symbols that we are using to find the relation, and the output will be in the form of yes or no. If suppose A is 12, B is 4, and now I'm asking you a question. Is 12 A greater than B, that is 4? Then your answer would be yes or no in the form of true or false. So we are directly jumping into the IDEA tool. Quickly, we will learn about relational operator practically. So this is IDEA tool. Who have not downloaded it, please download it from the Google 3.11 version I'm using right now, right? As I'm going with relational operator, statement by statement, we can execute it. So I'm using the same window. Let's say A is equal to 12, then I have B is equal to 4. Now I want to know relation between these two. So I'm asking A greater than B. This is like a question mark. This is like I'm asking you a question, asking Python program a question. A is greater than B. What it asks us is the yes and no that we answer. It is going to give you reply in the form of true or false. This is similar to yes and no. Now it is giving back me the true condition. That means 12 greater than 4. Yes, it is greater. So that means it is true. Now let's say if I want to find is A less than B, 12 is less than B, false, no, 12 is greater than, it's not less than. So that is given by false condition. Next, let's say if I have to find, I want to find, are both these numbers equal? And if you observe here, you will see that I'm using double equal symbol. What is the first statement I have written? A is equal to 12. Only one single equal symbol which is called as assignment operator. Now many students will be confusing sometimes or forget about assignment and relational operator. We have assignment operator, single equal. What does a single equal do? Assigns the value from right hand side to the left hand side. So here when I have written A is equal to 12, the value 12 is loaded into A variable. Now when I'm doing a relational operation, there will be two double equals, right? So this is, we read it as equal to. Here we read it as assignment operator, right? So here when I write A double equal to B, it's like I'm asking, is 12 equal to 4? And the answer would be, can you guess? Yes, of course, it's not, because 12 is not equal to D. And if I have to ask, is it not equal? So you'll be writing it as exclamation, means not equal. Not equal? Yes, it's not equal. So you are going to do, these are symbols like greater than, less than, double equal, not equal for relational operator. You also have got, let's say A is equal to 12 and I have B also equal to 12. Now I just want to find whether instead of equal, I'll write greater than or equal to B. Now in this case, it will check, is it greater or equal? It can be either of these two. In that case, it will print 12. True, because 12 is equal to 12. Not greater, but it is equal. So in same case, we'll have less than as well. So I hope you have understood this relational operator with program number 7, right? Next, going with logical or Boolean operator. Logical operators we have and, or, not. Logical and operation, logical or operation, logical not operation. Even these logical operations will give you output in the form of true or false. Now, to understand this, how we are going to use logical operation, let's go into the program. So I'll open the file, new file. Now let's say I have two values, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 5. Now what I'm doing is, here print, I have two statements. Let's say, is A greater than B and is A equal to B? Now, if you see here the statement, I have written two relational operations. What is greater than and, oh, I'm sorry, I have made a mistake. Can you just quickly identify and tell me what mistake I have done in the print statement? If you have guessed it, like double equal, that means you have rightly took the point that I have just said you before, the assignment operator and the relational operator. That's good. Those who have answered it, very good. Well done. So you are following the programming very nicely and quickly. So what we are doing is two relational operations are being performed and we are using a logical operator over here, logical AND. Now, what does it do is, usually you might have studied this logical operations truth table. Like if you have 0 0 combination, 0 1 1 0 1 1 combination, you will know that in logical AND operation, if any one input is high or true, the output will be true. I'll give you a simple way to remember this. What you will do is, you have this AND, logical AND, that will be resembling to an English AND. What is AND in English? You'll have one statement and you'll have other statement. That means this as well as this means both the statements, right? So when this condition is true and also this condition is true, only then the output of this complete AND operation and logic will be true. Let's see. Now, first tell me, is A greater than B? True or false? Quickly answer me. True. Then A is equal to B? No, it's false. Now you are getting a true here and you are getting a false here. Now can you guess me what will be the output of your print statement before I execute? Quickly answer me. What is it? Either it is true or false. Yes, can you get the answer? Let me save this. Relational operation. Okay, this is logical operation. That's right, false. Because AND means what? AND logical AND operation will have both logical, both the statement should be true. Here we have A greater than B. Yes, this is true, but the other statement is false. AND operation means what? Both of these, this and this, should be true. Now, if I write the same statement for the next logical operation, that is OR. Now tell me, what is English OR alphabet? English OR letter. OR means what? Either this or this. Means either this should be true or this should be true. Now in our case, one statement is true, the other statement is false. Now can you guess output for this statement now? No. So let's run the program and check what you're going to get. Yes, that's true. So we are getting first statement to be false, that is logical AND operation, and the other logical OR operation is giving you a true, right? Now we have one more, that is not. So what I'll do here is, now if I have to perform not operation, so you can see only one single variable, you are just performing only one logical operations, not a what does it do is it just complements the value of true. So what I'll do here, not of A not equal to 5. Not will just convert true to false, false to true, right? Just opposite, inverting. So first you tell me A not equal to 5. Is this true or false? A value is what? 10. I have assigned 10. Now is 10 not equal to 5? Yes, true. Not of true will be what? False. See? So when you run this program, what you are going to get is false. That's it. If you see here, and OR will have two relational operations, but a NOT will have only single. Okay, just remember that. So that's it. That is about relational operation. We have talked about relational and logical operations. That's it. Now we have the last topic of half of the unit is operator precedence. Precedence, like in mathematics, when you are having in a expression some addition, subtraction, let's say 5 plus 10 into 2 divided by 2.5 bracket of 7 plus 5. So you have addition also, subtraction, division, multiplication, brackets, everything is coming in that. What you will do? You will solve that mathematical expression by using BOD model. Yes. Now, the same thing, when you will have a expression that you are writing in a Python program, it also will go, that is executing that statement will be done according to the priority, according to the, like in BODMAS, mathematics is the equation is being solved. Likewise, in a Python programming, the expression that you are writing for different operators using different operators will be solved by taking utmost priority to the parentheses, that means brackets only. Then next priority will be given to the exponential, then unary operators, whether it is plus or minus. Then we have all the arithmetic operations, that is starting with the multiplication, like BODMAS. Here multiplication is done for multiplication, division, floor division, and modulus remainder. Modulus, otherwise also called as for the remainder. Then we have binary addition subtraction. Then comes the relational and the logical operation at the last. So that is how in Python programming, the execution of any expression by giving highest priority to the least priority is being solved. Right? So that's it. We have done with the half part of our control flow in Python. So this is the summary sheet or cheat sheet that you can go through. Just by looking at this, you will able to recall the points. The only thing is you have to learn the definition. Learn in the sense, if you understood what we have already taught, what programs you have already solved, you can able to write statements or you can able to write the definitions, right? Uh, Next, for example, we have some questions given here for the precedence. I mean, if you are getting some expressions, let's say 12 plus 3 into 4 minus 6 divided by 2, how you are going to solve this. So you will be like going with division first, then multiplication, then addition and subtraction. Likewise, in the Python programming, the same thing. You will have parentheses, then exponential equations, and so on and so forth. Last 6 minutes, we'll start with the control statements as well. Let me show you the cheat sheet so that your mind will be ready, like what contents we are going to come across in this topic. So if you see here, this topic will be very interesting. So control statements, the second part of our Python programming chapter 8, we are going to see three different types of control statements. Just three types. First is sequential statement, where we are going to see statements in the form of programs which are written in the form of some statements. Then we have conditional statement. This is bit lengthy. This is the whole part. Actually, we'll be doing some practice in the programs. So we have conditional statements such as if conditions, if else condition, if else condition. So these three conditions are there. Then we have iterative statement. As of now, in the 7th grade, you don't have much of this iterative statement. They have just gave you the definition. There are no programs also like started over here. But in the next grade 8, we will be coming across more of the programming part in iterative. So as of now, we have sequential statement in this chapter, conditional statement for if else, else. With this, we'll complete the chapter. Then we'll move on to this activity session. Right. Quickly, we'll start the first part. As you can see, there are more of the programming part for you to practice and understand each topic. It will be very fun because we'll be coming across different types of programs, right? Let's. So control statement. What do you mean by control? Control in the sense, suppose you are going out from the classroom without taking permission from the teacher. What your teacher says is, it is like you have to take permission before leaving the classroom. So teacher is trying to control the classroom, the flow, how the teachers are going to take the classes. Now in the Python programming, you will see that the statements are written line by line, one after the other. How the execution of these programs that are to be done is being like taken care by the control statements. So if you read the definition here, so we have a flow of execution that is altered by the use of control statements, or there can be in different orders. It can be one after the other, the statement execution will be taking place. or it can be in the form of branching. Branching means from one statement to the other statement somewhere in the program. So we'll understand it as we go on. As of now, you will not just it by reading the statements, you will not understand. Okay, we'll start with the types of control statements. The first control statement that we have is sequential. Now, what you are understanding here is when you write any program, let's say I have written one program like this. So, if the compiler is executing these line by line, first line, then second line, then third line, then fourth line, then fifth line, then the last line, what it is doing is line by line, flow of execution is done. This is said to be as sequential, one after the other. Right? So these statements, when you write in a program, just executed one after the other are said to be as sequential. So if you go with the definition, in a sequential construct, the statements in a program are executed in a sequential manner. Sequential means what? One after the other. Where one statement is followed by the other with no possibility of branching off to another section. As of now, you may not understand what do you mean by branching off to another section. Just understand this as one statement followed by the other, line by line. Like you go in assembly, you will be standing one after the other, line by line. So in the same way, this sequential programming will be same as it is. So, we are just 1 minute is left. I don't think we can go with the program as of now. Write a program in Python to enter marks of three subjects, calculate and print total and average marks obtained by a student. So in the next video, that is day 4 challenge, I'll be taking up this program 8 to explain you about the sequential programming, because in this we are taking the values from the user and we are going to print what is the total marks obtained and also average. So let's say you have done with your essay exams. Now what you'll do, you can write a Python program for calculating what marks you have scored, the subject marks, by asking the user to enter the marks. Let's say you have you and your friend is there, so you can ask your friend to enter the marks. So the friend will be entering different subject marks. That will be your program will be able to calculate what is the total and average. Okay, that will be so exciting to learn when you are actually doing some problem that you are doing some practical application by using this programming language. Okay, so let's do this program in the next class. So until then, if you have not seen my previous video, please do it. Time up. So we are able to complete the first half of the chapter. We have started with the second part as well. Maybe by 2 more sessions we'll complete this chapter. And after this, I'll start with Tinkercad, which is very interesting. Okay then. I hope you are practicing along with me. And if you have any problem or if you have any doubt, you can just ask me in the comment. I'll be sharing you solutions. Or if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Okay then. Thank you. Bye bye.